Hey guys, how you doing today? My name is Steven Akintai, Africa's most sought after investment coach and entrepreneur. And I'm excited today, okay? So I'm on vacation. I'm currently here in Baltimore in the US and decided to do a series for you guys. This series, unfortunately, will not be here on Facebook for long. But it's something that you will be able to attend for free for the 3 days. It starts today and will end on Sunday. And it's majorly for Africans in diaspora. And there's a lot, that I want to spend time to teach, educate Africans who live outside Nigeria. Because I feel that a lot of Africans are leaving a lot of money on the table. If you live outside Nigeria, you have great opportunities. But what we have often seen is that, you guys in diaspora find it hard to maximize the amazing opportunities that you have living outside Nigeria. So what I have seen is people living from paycheck to paycheck, right? And by the way, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with getting a job. You need a job. But if the job now becomes the only thing that you do, okay, then at that point something is wrong, because nobody has ever become wealthy by just having a job alone. So as you're joining me, tell me your name and the city you're joining me from. Share this video at least 50 times or 10 times or 100 times. The way you love me should determine the way you share the video, okay? Invite all your friends, click on the Facebook party icon, bring everybody in, and tell them it's a 3-day series. I promise you, right? If your mind and your life doesn't change in this 3 days, stop listening to me, okay? I make boast to say that. If something doesn't change in these 3 days, stop listening to me. Don't watch my video again, because this trainings is going to blow your mind away. Okay, I can assure you. Buhari from Munich in Germany. Good to see you, Buhari. How are you today? Thank you for joining. Who else is here? Okay, so we're going to have a great time. I will be teaching you about 8 things that you need to do to make your first $1 million if you're outside Nigeria. By the way, I know some of you will be wondering, okay, how dare him talk about $1 million? Okay, has he made such money in his life before? Yes, I have. Google my name, okay? I'm a billionaire in Naira and, of course, a millionaire in dollars. And so I have results to show. So it's not that somebody who has not achieved anything now coming to try to teach you what he has not achieved. That's not the case here. I'm teaching you what I have done. I have built a multi-million-dollar empire. And guess what? Even in Africa, okay? And I make, even in the US, hundreds of thousands of US dollars, every year. So, and I don't live here. So it's important that you're able to live here. You have access to good internet, good electricity, good payment platforms. And all of these things, you have access to them. You have no excuse, okay? Not being able to build wealth for yourself. So the question is, are you ready? That's the question, really. Are you ready for today's class? If you're ready, for me, type I am ready, I am ready, I'm ready. And I want to ask again, have you shared this video 10 to 50 times? Like I said, the way you love me should be determined the way you share the video. Click on the Facebook party icon, share the link on all your social media platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, WhatsApp groups, where they discuss rubbish and add value to nobody. Okay, at least share this with them and let them learn a lot. Okay, so if you're ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready. So when I do trainings, I love call and response. I love that you engage me. I love that you interact with me. I love that we kind of are talking back and forth together and we're engaging each other, okay? Now, we start by saying I need you to keep an open mind, because you do not attract what you hate. Many people hate rich people. Okay, and when somebody says, I'm rich, I want to teach you how to be rich, the first thing that comes to your mind is to be doubting the person and is to second guess the person. And what I keep saying is that it costs you nothing. You spend hours watching Nollywood movies that ain't gonna add value to your life. So what is bad in just listening to somebody rant? Even if they are saying you don't agree with them, at least listen. You don't need to start attacking them. They have the right to say what they want to say. And if for any reason you think what they are saying doesn't make sense, you can leave honorably. How many of you agree with me? If you agree, type I agree, I agree, I agree. So the first thing I want you to know, how many of you here live outside Africa? If you do, I would like you to type the city that you live in. How many of you watching me right now, you live outside Africa? If you do, I'd like you to type the city that you live in currently, okay? I'm on vacation here in the US, and my vacation is more like 3 continents. I do US, then I move to London, then I move to Dubai. Okay, it's a whole month. I've worked hard this year and I need to have fun. So I'm doing this from my hotel room in Baltimore. And so I'd like you to share if the city that you live in, for those of you outside Africa. Now, those of you in Nigeria or in Africa, don't worry. This message is still even very relevant to you and where you currently live. So nothing is wrong. So I can see James is in London. I can see Chike Victor is in Istanbul, Turkey. Okay, who else? Come on, tell me the city that you live in if you live outside Colombia. If you live outside Africa generally. I can see another London is here. Okay, by the way, share this video at least 10 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp. Click on the Facebook party icon. I can see France. I can see Delborg. What city is that? What country is that? I can see Ireland. Ireland is watching. Okay, what other city are you joining me from? Okay, I can see Dubai is here. Okay, it's after 11 p.m. in Dubai. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Okay, more island. Okay, so beautiful. So I can see a lot of you are genuinely watching me from outside Africa. So it's good. This training is very relevant to you guys and you're going to learn a lot. So number 1, Houston. By the way, I'm coming to Houston. I have a training in Houston, so don't miss it, right? Houston is going to be great. We have book review. New Delhi, India. Okay, I can say everybody's here. Number 1, how many of you, okay, number 1 principle that can help you to make $1 million is to have a registered company. Okay, if you live outside Nigeria, you need to have a registered company. In the US, for example, do you know you pay as much as 40% in taxes? Okay, you pay as much as 40% in tax. Now, if you own a company, you have an opportunity to be able to write off a whole lot of your bills as business expenses. And this is one of the ways that you've seen a whole lot of people who have become millionaires outside Africa do so through a company. The reason is because the opportunity that you get, okay, owning a company, you don't get as an individual and receiving your income as an individual. I don't live in the US. I have 4 registered businesses here in the US. Now, having to just keep your money as an individual is not even your interest because you pay a lot more in taxes, okay, a whole lot more in taxes. And you can never build wealth that way. So what will be happening to you is what we call the rat race, right? You know, it's the rat race where you think you're going to get a better job. So you get a better job, but now you have to pay more taxes. Do you see the point now? And everything keeps going back to the government. Now, there's nothing wrong in it because that's how they've been able to build beautiful cities like this, right? This is the outside view of where my hotel. I don't know if you like what you're seeing, right? This is beautiful, right? We're still struggling to start building things like this in Nigeria, right? This is beautiful. And I love to always have, you know, an ocean view or river or lake. Or, you know, I just like views like this, okay? I'm into real estate, so views like this inspire me for the kind of things I too want to build in terms of the kind of buildings that I want to build. So I intentionally do that. So nothing wrong, but you can't build wealth that way. This is one of the reasons why you probably see them say Donald Trump, they want to see his taxes, right? Because the man doesn't pay much in taxes. You know why? All his income is in his business. He puts them in his business. Okay, doesn't put it in his own name. So you need to have a registered business. So I want you to type, if you live outside Africa, if you have a business, a registered business type 1. If you don't have a registered business type 2. Okay, if you live outside Africa, if you have a registered business type 1, if you don't have a registered business type 2, I want everybody to please share this video. Share. Okay, share on Facebook, share on LinkedIn, on WhatsApp. Click on the Facebook party icon. At least share this video 30 times based on how much you love me and what you're listening to. So if you live outside Africa and you have a registered business type 1, if you don't, type 2. If you don't, I can see a lot of you don't. Why? Why don't you have a registered business? Why? It costs you so little to register a business. Here in Maryland, I have, I think, 2 registered businesses here in Maryland. Okay, it's less than $200 to register your business. It's less than $200. In the UK, it's about £100 to register your business. Right? So why? Yeah, in Dubai is a bit. I also have a registered business in Dubai. In Dubai is a bit higher, maybe 34 to 40,000 dirhams in Dubai. But you can still do it. You can even partner with other people to jointly register a business. But it is key and it is in your interest that if you want to build your first $1 million, you can only see that kind of money in your business account. You heard me. Okay? If somebody says just a student, are you kidding me? And so what? I opened my business account as a student in Nigeria. In Olabisi Onabanjo University, I was a student in Olabisi Onabanjo University when I opened my business. So stop giving excuses. And I think many of us just enjoy giving excuses and excuses and excuses. And that ain't gonna help you, guys. Stop giving excuses. The reason why I don't have my business, I have not registered my business is because, come on, stop doing that. Do you really, really want to build wealth? Or you want to continue to give excuses? Somebody said, and it's a very powerful statement, rich people, okay, do not have the luxury of excuses. That's why they became rich. If you can afford to keep giving excuses, you can't build wealth that way. Nobody build wealth by giving excuses. This is one of the reasons why sometimes they feel. How many of you have heard that rich people are mean, are arrogant? If you've heard that type, I've heard that. Come on, guys, talk to me. How many of you have heard that rich people are mean and they are arrogant? If you've heard that type, I've heard that. By the way, share this video on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. Share it at least 10 times. Okay? Click on the Facebook party icon and invite everybody. The reason why they say that is because rich people and many successful people, I'm talking of those who became rich legally, I'm not talking of drug dealers. Even many of the drug dealers are disciplined, right? It takes a lot, right, to build wealth illegally. You have to be very, very disciplined. But the reality here, guys, and you need to know this, why have rich people looking as if they are tough? It's because they are very, very disciplined people. They have built their wealth by being so serious-minded, so disciplined. So you often, when you see them and the way they are well guarded, you consider it pride. They're just bold, confident people. And they are very, very, what I call very, very rational. Everything is about the numbers. It has to make sense. Meanwhile, you can be well emotional. Well, I think it's my mother. That's why I'm just giving her money. When you know you are not empowering your mother to empower other people and to empower herself. Oh, it's my sister. That's why all the income you are making, you are giving to your sister, and your sister go and waste that money, and you are suffering because you are just dashing money out. So rich people are very prudent. They are very disciplined. That's why they became wealthy, guys. You must register your company. How many of you promise me that in the next 1 week, you go and register your company? If you promise me, type I promise. I promise. Come on, guys, because I'm investing this time. It's my vacation period. And if I'm investing to come teach you for free, okay, how I've been able to build multi-million-dollar empire, the least you can do is to practice what I'm teaching you. At least do it first before you say, well, I did it, it didn't work. Don't tell me, I don't know the business I'm going to do. Just register the damn business first, right? Don't tell me I don't even know the product. You just go register first. Start there, okay? We will figure out the exact business you're going to do later. But you just go and register the business. I'm not if you promise me. You will go register your business in the next 1 week. If you promise, type I promise, I promise. Remember, if you love me, right, and you love this video, share this video at least 10 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, across all the various social media platforms. Just share, share, share. Hit the share button, okay? And keep hitting the share button. So go and register your company. Don't tell me you want to make your first $1 million and you don't have a registered company. It doesn't work that way. Taxes are going to finish you. The day IRS come for you, right, you're done. Okay? You are done. So the first thing you want to do is to even open a company. Okay? And begin to see how your funds can even go into your company. Because one of the things that does happen is that you pay less in taxes when you are a registered company. I don't know if you think this is cool. If it's cool, type it's cool, it's cool. Lucy says, stop touching your nose. Lucy is my beautiful nose, my dear. I can touch it as many times as I like, okay? So get used to it, okay? Get used to this nose, okay? It's $1 million nose. Okay, Lucy. So let's go ahead. I don't know if you are ready for number 2. If you're ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. For number 2. Number 2 way, if you're going to make your first $1 million, if you live outside of Africa. Okay? Beautiful. Somebody even said he's already registered for his company. He's on the process. Okay, so good. Go ahead and do that. So I give you 1 week to register your company. You have 1 week. Okay, for those of you who are outside Africa, it's important that you do this if you really, really are serious about building wealth. Okay, if you're ready for number 2, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Remember to share this video at least 10 times. If you love me and love my nose that I touch all the time, and more importantly, if you love what I'm teaching, share this video 10 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. Click on the Facebook party icon and get everybody in here, okay? Tell your neighbors, your friends, even your enemies. The reason they have your time is because they are poor. If your enemies are rich, they ain't going to have time to hate you. Okay, so tell even your enemies, come learn how to make your first $1 million. Okay, if you're ready, number 2, type I'm ready. Okay, everybody's ready. Number 2, look for a service that you can provide before a product. Look for a service. First, offer services. Now, one of the biggest mistakes I see a lot of Africans make when they come to the US, to the UK, and they travel outside Nigeria or Africa or UK or Ghana or whatever, the first thing they want to start doing is to start selling products. Okay? I'm selling shoes, I'm selling bags, I'm selling clothes. No. Start by offering services. Okay? Start by offering services. And that's very, very important. Start by offering services. I think that is very key. Okay? Start by offering services. Jemu says, I'm a student outside Africa. We're restricted to study only. Are you kidding me? Nobody restricts you to study only. It's just an advice. Okay? I know several students who have registered businesses and they are doing well. Mark Zuckerberg started his business as a student. So stop giving all those excuses, please. Okay? Kwame says he loves my lips. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay? It's $1 million lips. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you all. Please keep sharing the video at least 10 times. Get everybody in here. So number 2, start offering services first. Okay? I will give you an example of what I'm talking about. And make sure you're offering online services. I started by offering coaching programs, by writing books and selling my books on Amazon. and providing coaching and mentorship services. That helped in a very long way. So look at yourself. What service can you provide? Can you provide, are you an accountant? Can you start by providing accountancy counseling services? Go for training. There are a lot of trainings you can go for that will teach you on services, okay, rather than products. Can you learn how to train people on certifications they can do? That's a service, okay? Certification is a service. Can you learn how to teach people, on how to become an author? So pay to go and learn how to write books, how to help people publish their books online, to self-publish, and you then provide a service, okay? So whatever services, right, go learn how to provide service. Get a service skill first. Can everybody type it, please? Gain a service skill first. Okay? Gain a service skill first. That is important. Because what many people do, you don't gain a service skill, okay? And then you start with products, and then there are issues of storage, there are issues of logistics, there are issues of how to get things across to people, there are issues of returns and refunds, and you have already spent a lot of money to have acquired some of these things, and it just get all confusing for you. Okay, so your first business has to be a service. If you're getting value, can you type, I'm getting value, I'm getting value, I'm getting value? Come on, everybody, engage me. If you're getting value, can you type, I'm getting value, I'm getting value? Remember to share this video at least 10 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. Click on the Facebook party icon, invite everybody in here. Tell them the eagle is in the building, is on vacation, is very relaxed. If you notice, I'm very relaxed, today compared to when I'm in Nigeria, and I'm much in work mood and busy working, okay? If you're enjoying this type, I'm enjoying this, I'm enjoying this, I'm enjoying this. Okay, number 3. If you're ready for number 3, type, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Number 3, if you're ready, type, I'm ready. Number 3, haven't offer services first. Now you can move into products. Okay? Okay, you can then move into what? Into products. So your first thing is to register your business. Remember, that's the first thing. The second thing is to offer services first. Then the third thing is to then offer products. So you move from services to offering products. Okay? You move from services to offering products. For those of you just joining us, my name is Stephen Akintayo. I'm Africa's most sought after investment coach. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I'm teaching on how to make your first $1 million if you live outside Africa. I've built a multi-million-dollar corporation, and I'm teaching what has worked for me and how you can replicate that even if you don't live here. Lucy says she has shared. She's ready 3 times. Okay, Lucy, have you shared the video 10 times? If you have shared this video at least 10 times, type 10 times. 10x. If you have shared this video at least 10 times, type 10x. I want to share 10 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, all those groups you discuss rubbish. At least this will change their life. So share with them. There's an icon on the right-hand side called Facebook Party. Click on it and invite all your friends. Okay, so number 1 that we have discussed, register a company. Number 2, provide services first before, and then number 3, okay, provide product. Wow, Simeon, the Lord will honor you, God will announce you, and God will bless you. Thank you for your heart of sharing. Future year, wow, you shared 20 times. God will bless you. For me, God will keep you for me, and God will honor you. For honoring me, God will honor you too. Adefila has done that also. Ade John has done that. Idem has shared 26 times. All of you have shared. God bless you. I'm grateful. God bless you. Thank you for doing that. Okay, God reward you. Number 4. Okay, if you're ready for number 4, type I'm ready, I'm ready. Sure part. Thank you. Okay, if you're ready for number 4, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. And I'm sharing how do you build your first $1 million, okay, if you live outside. And please, I want to say this. A lot of you are trying to reach me. You are asking, how do you reach me? I do not love excuses. I won't lie to you. I'm a very tough guy. I wouldn't have been this successful if I'm a weakling, right? Esther, thank you. God bless you. So I'm a very tough guy. I'm not really in the mood of people who reach out to me and play victim. I can't help myself. You know, I'm not Father Christmas. I'm not Jesus, right? I charge to teach people. I only come on Facebook to teach 1 hour for free. If you want anything outside that, you have to pay. Okay? I charge to teach people. Please know that. Because a lot of you will start reaching out to me as if I'm Father Christmas, you know, as if I'm I'm El Shaddai. I'm not El Shaddai. Okay? Please get it right. So I will teach you this 1 hour free. No charges. But you want something more, okay? You better find, you better be ready to pay. Okay? It's very important because you want to make money, right? And then you don't want to pay for it. That's part of the reason why people are poor. It's value for value, because when you then start your own business, nobody's going to pay you too, because you've picked that culture of getting things for free. You even have the courage to charge people money when you start your business, because you are always of that mindset, okay? And that's very important, okay? Are you ready? Number 4, sharpen your selling skill. Number 4, you cannot be rich if you don't know how to sell. Number 4, you cannot be rich. You cannot be rich if you don't know how to sell. And those of you who hate selling, you see, we all can sell. We just need to learn the skills. Selling is a skill. Selling is scientific. You can learn it. Okay, good to see you. You know, my mentee, Sheyi Opwell. Thank you for joining us. Sheyi, I hope you have shared 10 times. So, okay, good to see you. And thanks for the dinner the other day. I appreciate it. Sheyi took me to Fogo de Chao for dinner. Wonderful dinner. I enjoyed myself, you know, and had a great time. Yes, sharpen your selling skill. You ain't going to be rich if you cannot sharpen your selling skill. You cannot be rich, okay? You have to sharpen your ability to sell. You have to be skillful at it. You have to be a good salesman. If you hate selling, learn it. We all had to learn it. I used to be ashamed of selling. I used to be shy growing up. I couldn't even look at somebody in the face and talk to them. You know, I couldn't even ask a lady out then. But of course, I'm married with 3 kids. I obviously became a pro. I obviously at some point became a pro, but I had to learn it. In fact, the day I asked my wife out, I didn't have money in my pocket. You know, because I was a student. And, you know, I wasn't from a rich home. I remember trekking to her house and giving her a very good script. She even gave me dinner. Gave her a good script of how my life is going to be great, how I'm going to become a very rich man. I give her all this stuff. You know, I didn't have television, but I had an intelligent vision. And I promised her a very good future. And you know, she was foolish enough to listen to me, to agree, to accept. And today, my wife too is a very rich woman. She owns her business and she's doing well. And we have together built a multi-billionaire empire in Africa. And I earn hundreds of thousands of millions of, hundreds of thousands of dollars, even though I don't live in the US. I have clients all over the world. And it's important that you learn this principle. You must learn the art of selling. Can somebody type, I must learn how to sell? Oh, come on, everybody, I want you to type it. Everybody, I want you to type it. Can you type, I must learn how to sell? Everybody, I want you to type it ASAP. I must learn how to sell. Because you cannot, you have a good product now. Remember, the first point, you register your company. The second point, you offer a service. Remember, the third point, you then sell a product. Now, if you don't know how to sell, how then do you get your services to go? How then do you get your products to go? So you have to learn the art of selling. You have to learn it. And you can learn it. Like I said, if someone like me could eventually become a good, could sell, could look at people and market to people, anybody can do it. Okay? Come on, everybody, I want you to type, I can do this. Come on, everybody, type, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Everybody who is successful in the world are successful because they learned how to sell their value. That's how they became successful. Look at those you know as pastors. Okay, Daddy Geo became Daddy Geo because he learned the art of selling. Look at people like T.D. Jakes. Look at someone like T.D. Jakes and several pastors. Look at these people. Even if they were not to have been selling the gospel of Jesus, they would still have become successful if they learned how to market. Because these people became skillful in marketing the gospel of Jesus. That's why they are where they are today. And what did you notice about those pastors? They also became rich. Did you notice that? That as much as they were able to market the gospel of Jesus, they were also able to become rich because they were able to use that skill they were using for Jesus for themselves too. Does this make sense? If it makes sense, type it makes sense. You look at Tiger Woods. It's the art of selling. You look at Ellen DeGeneres. Everybody does a show. But Ellen does it in a unique way. You can't watch Ellen's show, and not enjoy it. She knows how to do this thing. She knows how to market her show. She does this 12-day of giveaway, right? That you just love the lady. She learned the art of selling, of marketing, her communication skill. Look at Michael Jordan. Even when he stopped playing, basketball, the man is still damn rich. Look at this guy, Money Mayweather. He's retired from boxing. The guy is still rich because he has learned the art of selling. Okay, he has learned the art of selling. If you're enjoying this type, I'm enjoying this. For those of you just joining us, my name is Stephen Akita. I'm Africa's most sought after investment coach, serial entrepreneur, and I'm running a 3-day series. So this is for 3 days. Okay, we all will be together for 3 days, and I will take questions after each class for as many times as I can. I'll take questions after each class. Remember, this is the only place and period you can get something from me for free. If you come outside here and you need anything, you have to pay for it. So you better maximize this. So once it's question time, all your questions you better ask. Yeah, Oprah Winfrey. Look at how Oprah Winfrey has built wealth. She now owns several businesses, but is still selling skills. And you learn it. Oprah will tell you that she wasn't like that when she started. You can learn the skill of selling. You can learn it. Okay. If you are ready for number 5, type I'm ready. I'm Stephen Akita, Africa's most sought after investment coach, and I'm sharing how to make your first $1 million outside Africa. And I want you to share this video at least 10 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. Click on the Facebook party icon, invite all your friends and your loved ones. If you love me and you love the lessons you're getting from this video, please share at least 10 times. Okay, and get everybody in here. So are you ready for number 5? If you're ready for number 5, type I'm ready. Number 5, okay? Drop your prejudices. Drop your prejudices. I want everybody to type that. Drop your prejudices. One of the reasons why Africans are struggling to build millions of dollars in diaspora is because we carry our African mindset even into the developed world. We carry. I remember a friend of mine visited a Nigerian. This Nigerian, he's a Nigerian, he's based in Texas, Dallas, Texas. Of course, Nigerian origin. He's $1 million guy. I guess those he met in this man's house, the man was doing an event. He was one of the few, African that was at that event. Guess one of those who were at that event? The governor of Texas. A lot of white people were there. A lot of Westerners were there. And he was sharing with me, he said, I've now learned why this man became a millionaire. He obviously dropped his prejudices. Many of us come to the UK, to the US, and we refuse to mix with those who are not Nigerians, who are not Ghanaians, who are not Sierra Leoneans, who are not Cameroonians. In fact, some of us come to this part of the world and start Cameroon Association of Dallas. And then we start. Some people go to the level of Egba Association of Baltimore. Oh, Chinekebo. Right? Ladies and gentlemen, you are no longer in Africa. You are in a Western world. Right? if you're going to build $1 million business, you need Westerners to be your client. Wake up and smell the coffee. So you have to open up. You have to drop all this. They are all racist. Every white man is a racist. You see the way he's looking at me? He's a racist. He's a racist. He's a racist. Listen, you need to drop all this nonsense. Let your skill make way for you. Right? Even if they're trying to play racism, right? Just convince yourself. I'm here to the business, right? I'm an entrepreneur. I need customers from all over the world. And I'm running a global business. So drop your prejudices. Drop all those bias mindset that you have. Okay? Drop it. Drop it. Because if you don't, the people who need to be your customer, let me tell you what happens here. Let me tell you this. And everybody, I want you to listen to this. And type, I agree if you agree. Those of you who dare to have started business in Africa, those of you who have dared to start business in Africa, do you agree with me that the people you target with your business were Africans? If you agree, type I agree. Most of you, I'm not saying all of you. If you agree, type I agree. So you target Africans as your primary customers. Then suddenly you start doing well. What happens after that? People start envying you. Is she the only one that owns a business in Baltimore? I don't even like herself. She's very arrogant. See the way she was talking. And then they will practice something we call the crap mentality. It's called crap mentality, where they will bring you down with their gossips, with their talks, with their discussion everywhere. How many of you have noticed that? Right? So because that's even, I call it social media witchcraft, really, honestly. Where people then begin to gather and then say a whole lot. Before you know, your flourishing business is done. It's done. Because many people come to this part of the world bringing their bias, bringing their prejudices, bringing still their emotional baggage, and continue to replicate all that nonsense even when they come to the UK and forget that they're in the UK. I was shocked when I was told of the story of how businesses used to do very well in London. There used to be this place in London, and it was a place for major African stores. A lot of Africans had businesses. Some were selling shoes, some were selling clothes, some were selling all manner of businesses. But guess what happened? They started crap mentality. Everybody started attacking the other person. Everybody started fighting the other person. It got to a point they became fetish. They literally will be attacking each other with voodoo. And that's the reality of what often happens. So I tell people, if you're an African and you're in the Western world, you first need to brainwash yourself of all the African mindset. All those, you need to brainwash yourself. Oh, they are racist. Oh, they don't like me. Oh, I'm not sure I can prosper in the UK. Oh, I don't think things work well for people here. Oh, I need to be careful, else I'm going to go to jail. Come on. You need to drop those mindset. Let it go. Can everybody type, I'm going to let it go? Come on, everybody, talk to me. Type, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. Type, let it go. And we do that a lot. Now, the latest place most Africans have started our culture is on Facebook. Now, if you are trying to watch a video show organized by Africans with large number of viewers, out of 10 video Facebook live shows, 7 is about gossiping about other people. Either they are fighting pastors, or they are gossiping about somebody who was wicked, or they are trying to bring somebody else's down. Whether I'm going to, gossiping and trying to bring somebody down or against one person or the other, that has been the culture. Nobody's saying, I'm going to teach you how to own a business. Nobody's saying, I'm going to teach you how to become wealthy. Nobody's saying, I'm going to teach you how to be an entrepreneur. This is what we Africans need to start doing to ourselves. Let's start educating each other. You cannot be a billionaire in America without having a coaching program. But guess what happened in Africa? When you are a billionaire, you hide it from everybody. You don't teach nobody. In the US, even when you go to jail, okay, because you were a fraudster in Wall Street, you still write a book and still become a motivational speaker of how people shouldn't do that method, but can still use another method to become successful. I don't know if you agree with me. Look at the Wolf of Wall Street. The guy is a motivational speaker and has written best-selling books. But in Africa, what do we do to ourselves? So if you want to make your first $1 million, you got to let all the African mentality, crap mentality go. And understand that you're in a Western world and it's a very competitive. And if you can offer good services and value, you can make it. You can become successful. But you have to wake up to the fact that you have to let go of those bias mindset. How many of you have been impacted? Come on, guys, talk to me. If you have enjoyed this class type, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this. For those of you just joining us, my name is Stephen Akinta. I'm Africa's most sought after investment coach. I'm a serial entrepreneur. And I'm sharing how to make your first $1 million if you're outside Africa. And I've done it myself. I've built my wealth. You can Google my name. I've written 35 books and I've built wealth. But these principles I used, and that's why I got it here. And I want to share them with you, and hopefully this will help. If you're ready, please share this video at least 10 times. You know, these are the kind of good content we should be sharing to educate ourselves, to empower ourselves, because racism ain't gonna end until poverty ends among black people. And I'm telling you the truth. Racism will not end until poverty ends amongst black people. Because it's hard to end racism when the African people are still poor. It's just hard because the truth is, you know, the poor is going to be a servant of the rich. It's just the way life works. It's not fair, but it's just how life is. So until you work hard to say, I'm going to build my own wealth, right? And I'm going to pour good content out there, we're going to do this. So share. Share this video 10 times and hit the Facebook party icon. Number 5 or number 6 now. Are you ready for number 6? If you're ready, type I'm ready. This is a 3 days event. Today is part 1. Tomorrow we'll do part 2. It's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. London time, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, and it's going to be 11 p.m. Dubai time, okay? If you're ready for number 6, type I'm ready. Number 6, think global. Can everybody type think global? Think global. Everybody type think global. Think global. Whenever you need to now start your business, you have to think global. You have to think global and you have to think online. Can everybody type think online, think global? Think online, think global. So think, how do I provide services globally? How do I render that service online? And this is one of the best things that I've done. Right now, by the way, I'm a Nigerian, and at the moment, dollar versus naira is going crazy. And I remember a lot of people have been asking me, how dare you go on vacation and stay in 5-star hotels when $1 equals 500 naira? How do you do that? And I said to them, even if it's $1 to 1,000 naira, I'm going to go on my vacation, right? I have been able to build businesses that have customers globally. And I have used internet to sell products and services. So until you think global and you think online as a tool to be able to sell what you do. For example, if you start a fashion business here in the US, why think local? Why not think even Westerners can wear this clothes? And guess what? They are the ones that were appreciated the most. I remember the last time I was in the US, I wore an African attire and I went to where's this place again? Is it Benjamin? One of those monument center close to the White House. And I was wearing an African attire. Do you know that a lot of people who saw me were just saying, wow, we love this, your dress. We love this, your dress. One particular guy was willing to pay me if it was possible for me to pull off the dress and he pays me as much as $1,000, right? And go home with the dress. He didn't mind. He was just fascinated about the dress. Okay, it was so fascinating. He collected my number, begged me that I should please, he's going to pay any amount he wants that same dress. But guess many of us, we don't even think of starting a fashion business. And even if we think of starting a fashion business, we will not think of how to think global. How do a British wear this kind of clothes, even though it's an African fabric? How do a Brazilian wear this kind of clothes, even though it's an African fabric? How do an Italian put on this kind of dress, even though it's an African fabric? How do I do this that my customers will be global? How do I put in the logistics infrastructure so that I can deliver this product to everybody all over the world? Once you click a button on my website, through my e-commerce platform, people will be buying. Okay? And that's the important thing. Okay? So it's very key that we learn how. Some of you will say, but Mr. Stephen, you know, during winter, you know, maybe they're not going to like to wear African attire. Are you kidding me? The agbada that we wear. Tomorrow I'm going to Nebraska, Omaha, and I came with an agbada. Okay, I have an agbada with me. An agbada is a Nigerian attire where you have the shirt and trousers, but you have another big one that you're going to put on top, right? And I have my cap. You're going to see that it's going to protect me from cold. So I'm giving... Who has gotten a business idea right there? Has somebody gotten a business idea? If you've gotten a business idea from what I'm even saying, type I've gotten a business idea. I saw a video on CNN of this lady. She's based in Washington, here in the US. And she only sell Kenyan fabric. No, Togo fabric. And she's selling globally right now. She's originally from Togo, but she's never even been to Togo. Right, and a portion of her income, she donates it to Togo, to people who are victims of some of the challenges going on in Togo. And she is getting people to buy her dress from all over the world. And it's strictly Togo fabric. Can you imagine that? So, and you can do the same. Okay, how many of you are happy about this class? If you're happy, type I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. Okay? Come on, guys. If you're happy, type I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. If you want to host me for any event, you can just do a mail to my office, right? info@stephenakintire.com. Okay, for those of you who are trying to host me as a guest speaker. I do public speaking. I've written 35 books. I do a lot of public speaking, definitely. I speak all over the world. Even in this trip, I'm going to be speaking at different events. I'm going to be speaking in Kentucky. It's going to be my first time in Kentucky. Can you imagine? I'm going to be speaking in Houston, in Dallas. Yeah, so I do that. So those are the numbers. That's the email. Remember to put +234, the Nigerian code, while trying to call my office. Okay. If you're ready, type I'm ready. So number 7, drop religion. Oh, Lord. This one. Oh Lord. Bill Gates does not believe that there is God. Mark Zuckerberg, I don't know whether he's an atheist. Who else is a rich man? Jeff Bezos, I don't know what religion he practices. How come people who don't believe that there is God... Okay, by the way, Audia is an insult for me to hook you up to come and add value to your youths. Doesn't work that way. Right? It doesn't work that way. It's an insult. You may not know, but it is. Right? If you want to learn from what I carry, you are the one to reach out to me, not the other way around. And I've given you the number to reach out to, okay? So it's very important. This is sometimes why people struggle to offer their values for free. Because once somebody begins to teach for free, and by the way, if you're going to host me, I charge, right? So, because when people begin to teach for free, people then take it for granted as though, they are just available, right? I'm not. So number 7, drop religion. Okay, religion is one of the biggest things why people don't succeed. Most of the wealthiest people in the world do not even believe that Jesus is Lord. I believe Jesus is Lord. Okay, but many of the richest people in the world don't believe so. So why hasn't your Jesus that you believe in helped you to become rich? Because you practice religion, right? Instead of practicing spirituality, you're supposed to be spiritual. Two different things. Two different things. For example, how can you be going for 8 a.m. prayer meeting, 10 a.m. prayer meeting, 11 a.m. prayer meeting for the next 1 week, and you think you are going to be rich? How does that happen? Will dollars drop from heaven? So $1 million is just going to be dropping. Boo. Is that the way it works? Even the Bible says, I will bless the works of your hand. And some of you have allowed, commercial pastors and prophets to rob you of your little earnings. Right? By the way, I'm a Christian. Okay, I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus. But I don't practice religion. I don't do that. I take my work seriously. That's why I've become wealthy. For the last 8 months, COVID or no COVID, I've been going to the office. I've been working. Even during lockdown, I was going to my estates and promoting my business and supervising construction. That's how you become rich. It's not mythical. Money is not mythical. You must provide a service. You must provide a value. You must offer something to become wealthy. So all this religion has to go. You keep sitting in church and you want God to bless you financially. Money is not in the prayer equation. You don't pray to be rich. You don't pray to be rich. That's why most rich people don't even believe God exists. Dangote is a Muslim. He's the richest black man. Wake up. Wake up. Money is not mythical. It's not voodoo. It's not juju. There is something you do to achieve what you want to achieve. It's value for cash. Exchange of value for cash. That's how people become rich. Exchange of value for cash. Exchange of value for cash. That's how you become wealthy. So you don't just become wealthy by, Pastor, pray for me. Pastor, all the demons in my village are against me prospering. My friend, stop being lazy. Go and read a book. Pastor, I've been trying all manner of businesses. I've been failing. I think it's witches from our village. My friend, go and get a business mentor. Huh? Go and get a business mentor. That's all you need to do. There's no witch in your village attacking you in America. Come on. Stop giving these witches too much power. There's winter. They can't fly from Benin City, from Ghana, from Zimbabwe, fly all the way. You know how many oceans they are going to fly, the witches you're talking about? Right? At least at some point, they're going to freeze to death. Witches from my village, relax, man. Get a job. Get a business, get a mentor, read a book, go for a seminar, go for training. How do they run business outside Africa? How do they run business in the US, in the UK? Many of you watching me, you live in the US. You've not even gone for a training on credit card. You've not even gone for it. To even understand how the credit system works in America, you've not gone for a training. You say, I don't need it. So it's always based on speculation, what somebody said. Because if you've gone for a training, you will have learned the year you came to America or to the UK or to Canada, you will have learned from year 1 that it favors you to open a company. You will have known that. But because you didn't even go for a training to understand the credit system of America, you didn't even go for a training. You expect the Holy Ghost to teach you that one too. Right? Angels should leave other important people are dying of COVID-19. The angels should leave them and come and show you how to run credit card system. Right? You need to understand. So there's no witch against you. You need to drop the religion. Witches are chasing you. Wizards are chasing you. You need a prophet to help you predict your future. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It doesn't make any sense. You don't become rich that way. Nobody saw vision to Jeff Bezos. That Jeff Bezos, Celia, Jeff Bezos, Celia, Jeff Bezos. You are going to be the richest man in the world. Jeff Bezos, Celia, Jeff Bezos. Nobody did that. The man offered product and services. The man got mentors. The man got ideas. Okay? And he got there. Can everybody type drop the religion? Come on, everybody. Type drop the religion. Pick up spirituality. Everybody, I want to type that. Drop the religion, pick up spirituality. I want everybody to type that ASAP. Drop the religion, pick up spirituality. Everybody type it. Drop the religion, pick up the spirituality. Everybody, type. I want everybody to type that. Drop the religion, pick up the spirituality. Somebody say, how did they get my book? You can visit my website, stevenakitaa.com. You can go on Amazon. All my books are on Amazon. And also, if you are in New York, if you are in Dallas, Houston, I'm going to be having a book hangout. Can they help me to type it? Or you just, if you're in London, if you're in Dubai, I'm doing a book hangout. So it will give you access to 7 of my books for just $200. I will personally autograph it, right? And for those of you who cannot come for the physical class, you can order the soft copy version and you will get it. And if you want the physical version sent to your address and you want to attend the review class online virtually, you can also do so. So all the sessions you will be able to attend online, but it's strictly for those who have ordered the book. Global Book Tour. So it's www.stevenakitaa.com/Global Book Tour. So for any one of you who are interested in my book, that's how to do it. I've written 35 books. Most of what I teach you often are from my books, and they are life-changing books, trust me. Okay, so drop the religion. I'm waiting for others to type it. Drop the religion, pick spirituality. Are you ready for the last point? Okay, the final point, I'm going to take questions for 15 minutes. You can ask me questions for 15 minutes. Okay, I'm going to take questions for 15 minutes. And you're free to ask. And if you're ready for number 8, and that's the final point, type, I'm ready. Get a worthy mentor who has made over $1 million to coach you. The reason why many of us have not been able to build wealth is because we do not even have people who have built wealth. Okay? Okay? And it's very important. You don't have people who have built wealth. You say you want to become a millionaire, and you don't even have millionaires. You don't know how they think. You don't know how they reason. You don't know how they live. You don't know the culture, the principle, their protocol, their lifestyle. If you're going to become wealthy, you have to practice wealth. You have to act like those who are wealthy. Behave like the way they behave. And they don't teach that in school. There's no university you can go where they're going to teach you how to become wealthy. Okay? So you have to, number 5, get a mentor who has made over $1 million. Because people cannot give what they don't have. I don't know if you agree that most of your mentors do not have money. I don't know if you agree. If you agree, type I agree. And that's the problem. Right? Some people right now, if you are to have come like me on vacation and they put you in an hotel like this, your mentor is already telling you don't stay near water. Can you imagine? And this is a beautiful view. This helps your creativity. Looking outside the window like this, you can begin to imagine the day you're going to own that building. Okay, 40-story building. You're going to be imagining. That's why I stay. This is the 30th floor of my hotel. I stay here because I convince myself, I look down the window, I say I'm going to be building massive buildings like this. This is me. This is my picture. You know, you have to have a mental picture of your glorious future. You have to picture it. But if you don't have mentors who are going to tell you, this is how we got here, this is what we did, you will practice every other method you feel that you think you may make sense, and you will remain poor. So if you want to be rich, look for rich mentors. Look for millionaires in dollars. This year alone, okay, we've done over $2 million in transactions. This year alone, right? In this year alone, over $2 million in transactions. Okay, so you can do the same. But if you do not, okay, first of all, work on yourself to get a mentor. Then, and please note, you have to pay or serve to get a mentor. So somebody's asking, how do I get a mentor? There are two ways to get a mentor. You either serve somebody to get a mentor. You serve the person. In other words, you work for the person. People do it. People do it where they go and work for somebody. Jim Rohn, I don't know if you know Jim Rohn. Type Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn is one of the foremost American motivational speaker. At the age of 30, he was broke, right? I think 25 or 30. And he met his mentor. And he worked for the man for 6 years. And then started his business. Guess who else became a mentee of Jim Rohn? I don't know if you know Anthony Robbins. Anthony Robbins was a teenager when he met Jim Rohn and said he wanted to be mentored by Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn said, well, it's $47 an hour. In fact, it was more than his weekly paycheck. But Anthony Robbins paid that money. Today, Anthony Robbins is the most successful motivational speaker in America. If you want to do something, look for somebody who has done it. Let them show you the way. But it's not going to be free. Why should I leave my multi-million-dollar business and go and come and be coaching you? Why? For what? What's the need for me? And before you say, but you got it for free. I didn't get it for free. I remember even writing those I consider mentors. I wrote them to work for them for 6 months free. They didn't give me the chance. 6 months for free. I want to work for you for free for 6 months. They did not give me the chance. So don't come up with that, because there's this again, prejudices. We just have this mindset. We just think that's how it works. Nobody ever attracted a mentor for free. It cost them something. There was something they were going to add to the mentor. Either they were going to serve the mentor. Sometimes it's not like laborer service. Sometimes it's like you have a skill, you're a professional in something, you're able to offer that service for them. And you say, I'm going to do it for free. And after a while, they're like, well, how can I pay this person back? Right? Through that process, say, you know what? I am going to find a way to, okay, I'm going to be giving you 1 hour every week to discuss how I can help you. How many of you know Bill Gates? If you know Bill Gates, type Bill Gates. Bill Gates, Bill Gates. Come on, guys, talk to me. If you know Bill Gates, type Bill Gates. Guess who is the mentor of Bill Gates? Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett. If Warren Buffett said, you remember when he met Bill Gates? Bill Gates was telling him about how computer is going to change the world. I don't know that area. You are probably the one that will show me that part, But I know about money. And Warren Buffett was able to mentor Bill Gates also. Even though Bill Gates became richer than him at some point. But that's how life works. You can even become richer than your mentor, but you need to understand that everybody who is rich had to get a mentor. One way or the other, they found a way to get a mentor. They found a way, one way or the other. And you have to also figure that out. I'm not if you got value. If you learn so much and you got value, type, I got value, I got value, I got value, I got value. Every rich man you see today has a mentor. Mark Zuckerberg was mentored too by Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, who is late now, was mentored by Michael Dell of Dell Computers or HP. I think it was HP. Okay, the owner of HP. So everybody who is rich had a mentor. Somebody showed them the way. And that's why they got there. So I'm going to recap and then I will start taking your questions. So if you have questions, go ahead and start asking your question. Now, I want to recommend a platform for you. It's called Stephen Akita University. Please, it's a monthly subscription. So if you join, every month you will they will deduct from your account. It's an automatic monthly subscription program. Now, this university, we have decided to give you an opportunity for those of you who are watching today. Okay, that opportunity will soon end. And this opportunity is for you to join the Stephen Akita University. You will be able to learn internet businesses you can do. Okay, as you start building your journey to becoming wealthy. And you'll get certificate for it, and you'll be taught how you can do those business. Now, for the first 2 weeks, you will pay $17 instead of $247. Okay, $17 instead of $247. And then subsequently, you will be able to access it for $47. So I'm making everybody watching this show instead of paying $247 every month for this platform, you can leave after 2 weeks if you don't enjoy the class, if you don't need it anymore. You can remain for as long as you want, but every time you're there, it's $247. But for all of you watching here, I've given you opportunity to join for just $17 to test it for 2 weeks. If you're enjoying it, after 2 weeks, you continue, of course, for $47 every month. Anybody else has to pay $247 to access the Stephen Akita University. That's how it works. So visit www.stephenakitauniversity.com to sign up, and to be able to. There are over 1,000 video courses on how to build wealth, how to become wealthy. There are over 30 certifications that kind of open you up into how to, business, on internet business. So some of you have been asking, which business can I do? Go there. You're going to see business opportunities you can do. You write, step-by-step process of how to do those businesses, and you're going to get there. How many of you have enjoyed today's class? If you have enjoyed today's class, type, I've enjoyed it, I've enjoyed it, I've enjoyed it. So I'll do a recap, then I take questions. Number one, if you want to build your first $1 million business, register a company. Number two, look for service that you can provide. Number three, sell a product. Number four, sharpen your selling skills. Number five, drop your prejudices. Number six, think global and think online. Think global, act online. Think global, act online. Number seven, drop religion, take spirituality. Okay? Number eight, get a mentor who has also done over $1 million themselves. Can you see now? Some of you are so computer illiterate. Somebody is still asking me, where is the university? It's an online university. You visit www.stephenakitauniversity.com. It's a website. Then you sign up. It's an e-learning class. You will be attending online at your pleasure. You can, it's at your pace. But these are part of the challenges we face. Many of us have never done this before. And you're wondering why you've not built wealth. You've never done this before. You've never done it before. Never attended a program online. Never. It's amazing, it's shocking, that people can be in this part of the world and still live this way. Even those of us who live in Africa, we attend several. As I speak to you, I'm still running a 3-month management course in Harvard. After that, I'm signing up for another founders program. And I don't live here, right? And it's online. All these programs are online. So if those of us who don't live here attend online programs, it's shocking when we're trying to tell you about an online program, and some of you don't even know what that is, But I want to beg you, right? If 2021 is that year you want to build wealth, you have to step up your knowledge game. Some of you, since you graduated university, you've never, invested in learning since you left university. And nobody becomes rich that way, right? Since you left university, you said bye-bye to your education. And education is not a journey. It's not a destination, it's a journey, right? And many of those education are informal, right? Informal education. You have to learn it informally. You have to begin to learn from those who are at that level, informally. Okay? That's how you become wealthy, ladies and gentlemen. Informal education. Can everybody type informal education? That's how you become wealthy, because even the formal education, they ain't going to teach you all these things. They will not. They will not. Okay, so I'm going to take questions. So, question time. For those of you who joined us late, please go to YouTube at Stephen Akita TV on YouTube. You'll be able to watch today's class. Remember, tomorrow we meet again by 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that will be 7 p.m. London time, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, and 11 p.m. Dubai time. So I'm going to take your questions if you have questions for me. I've enjoyed today's class. I hope you have also. You guys have been a fantastic audience. All of you who have shared the video, some shared 50 times, 100 times. God bless you. reward you and announce you. I'm really proud of you guys for doing that. I appreciate you all and really, really cherish that, okay? That is really humbling. I'm going to take your questions. If you have questions for me, please let's take the questions, okay? Questions. Let's take the questions. You can go subscribe to my YouTube channel at Stephen Akitayo TV on YouTube, and you'll be able to certainly watch the class, okay, for particularly those of you who join late. Yeah, question. Any question? How can you mentor me on business? Yes, Odia, I think you might not be able to afford my mentorship class because it's $20,000 for 6 months. But the beginning of mentorship with Stephen Akitayo is through the Stephen Akitayo books and the university. So I haven't gone through the university, learn what I teach there. You've been able to use that lesson to build wealth for yourself. You will then be able to afford my one-on-one mentorship, because I do not admit to my one-on-one mentorship anybody whose income is not up to $250,000. $250,000. You must have grown your business to $250,000 before I do one-on-one mentorship. So I always advise, my mentorship starts with the books. It starts with the Stephen Akitayo University. That's where you start from. And then gradually you can upgrade over time and gradually keep stepping up your game till you get to the next level. Okay, so it's step by step. Every day you get better. Every day you move higher. Every day you get better. That's how it works. But join the Stephen Akitayo University. At least it's affordable. Okay, and everything I teach is there. Over 1,000 video courses and several stuff are there that's going to change your life. So when you join, you start there and you gradually move to the next level. And it's trust me, you will share. And by the way, send me your testimony. Okay, send me your testimony when you join the university. At least when you finish one course, send me your testimony, because I can't wait. Okay. Can you mentor a group of friends or association? Like I said, again, I repeat, Odia, the mentorship starts. You can't just, and I don't even advise you, even if you have $20,000 to pay me as a group, it's not wise to start mentorship with anybody with $20,000. It's not a wise thing to do. So where you start is you join the university that is just $47, at least with the discount I'm giving you today. Start there. You start with the books. Start there. So when you've done all this, did you even reach out to me? I haven't gone through all these things. I probably will not even charge you up to $20,000 because I'm already impressed, by the results that you will have even gotten, the testimony you will have had. Because that's ultimately what makes us want to mentor you, is that you already have testimony. You're already doing well, that you read my book has changed your life. You joined my university, and the video courses there, you've been able to start some of the businesses, and your life has turned around. I mean, why wouldn't I want to? I would be the one begging to even mentor you, because at that point, I'm proud of your success. I'm proud of your testimony. Everybody want to connect with success. Yoruba, where I come from, says Omo buruku nitiye, Omo dada nti babe. In other words, a successful child is his father's own. The father will claim the child. So I'll gladly claim you if you're successful. But you start small. Think big, you grow fast. So start small the journey with me. Right? Don't put in $20,000 yet. Right? Start by, the Stephen Akitayo University. You have discount today. Go and use the discount. Okay? For the first, please note, the discount is for the first 20 to join today. You will be able to join for $17 instead of $247. Only for the first 20 people to join. Okay? So start there, and then you can grow up. But if you want me to speak at a conference, at a seminar, definitely yes. Reach out to my office. And those of you who are either in London, you're in New York, you're in Dallas, you're in Houston, you're in Dubai, visit this website to register to see me in person. And that day you are going to be getting 7 of my books for $200. I will personally autograph the books for you, and we will talk together. I will discuss and mentor you live. Okay? And those of you who are not there, you can also join virtually. We're going to be, you can join via Zoom. Okay? And you will still enjoy the same experience. So stephenakitayo.com, www.stephenakitayo.com to register for my global book tour, www.stephenakitayo.com/G global book tour, okay, GBT. Again, www.stephenakitayo.com/GBT. I love you all, and I want to say thank you for being part of today's class. Don't forget, we continue tomorrow, and the time tomorrow, don't forget the time tomorrow for this class. Tomorrow is 2 p.m. Okay, Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. How many of you want me to bring you up? If you want me to bring you up, type bring me up, bring me up. Okay, and you can ask questions if you have. There's this Facebook icon that allows me to be able to bring people up. We can see together. At least that helps some of you to be able to ask your question. Not all of you can be brought up. There's like an icon you have to click. You know, there's an icon you're going to click that types bring me up. So once I add, so you need to then accept. Not everybody can be brought up actually. So there's an icon from your phone. If you can start bringing people, if people can bring you up, you must have, I think, re-download your Facebook app. You must have the latest Facebook app. And yeah, so there is something that makes that work. I've tried to bring some of you up, but it didn't work. What do you advise to have for someone who is thinking of relocating to Nigeria? What city are you at the moment, first of all? I agree. A lot of you in diaspora are already thinking of relocating. I can assure you that it's not a bad decision. Okay? And I mean it. By the way, I live in Nigeria. I come do vacation and conferences and events here in the US. So it's not a bad idea to relocate to Nigeria. But before you do, a couple of things are very, very important that you do. Locate a business mentor in Nigeria. I'm not saying a business partner, a business mentor. So whatever business you're going to do in Nigeria, locate somebody who is successful at that business. Pay the person to teach you how to do well in that business. Okay? Not a partner. Please remember, I'm not saying partner. Business mentor. A mentor is not necessarily a partner. It's just showing you how to do it. So locate that. That's the first thing I will do if I were you. So I'll look for somebody in Nigeria who is successful. And they must be richer than I do. Because one of the mistakes many of you make, the caliber of people you connect with, maybe because they are going to be humble, because they are going to be talking to you with respect, and many of you are hungry for this respect thing. Right? So rather than look for people already successful who don't need you, who you are the one trying to chase, you'll be looking for all of them who still want to collect what you have in your hand, and because of that, they will still be doing, yes, ma, yes, sir, you know, if you are Yoruba, you know what I'm talking about. Even if you are Igbo, you know, they are giving all this accolade and deceiving you. You need people who are so successful in Nigeria that whatever it is that you have saved in the UK, in London, is nothing to them. So they're going to be sincere with you. They are going to be open to you. They are not trying to swindle you because they have more than what you have. But many of us, because of our own low self-esteem, we try to associate with people who are going to fan our ego. As a result, this set of people who we are looking for to fan our ego end up deceiving us, end up not really telling us the truth that can go a long way in helping us build the kind of success that we desire. So that would be my advice. Look for somebody who is successful at whatever thing you want to go and do in Nigeria. Number 2, okay, do not live in the suburb of Nigeria. I'm begging you, don't do it. It's better to be a tenant in places like Omole. Right? I know some of these advice I'm going to be giving, many of you don't like it, but these are good advice, okay? Because I'm telling you what has worked. It's better to rent house in Omole, like if it's one. If the only house you have is in Ikorodu or is in Bariga, Shomolu, if your house that you build is in the suburb and is not in an estate, okay, when I mean an estate, even if it's in Ikorodu, if it's in an estate setting, there's usually strong security in that estate setting, and that will help, because this was my own practical experience. When I started growing my wealth, because I used to live in Songwater, and I had a very humble background. So I started traveling, trying to open my businesses, expand our businesses, and I was still living in Songo. I remember one particular time I returned from the US, the Okada men were the one telling my wife, your husband just came back from US. And not too long, some robbers came to our house. Thank God they couldn't go with anything because we called the police and all of that. But we had to relocate because it then dawned on us that we had achieved a level of wealth that in the mind of those people, in their mind, meanwhile, we didn't see ourselves at that level. My sister, you are in London, you and I know that it's 20 pounds an hour, 30 pounds an hour. That's how you gather this money. You and I know. But you see, our people back at home, they don't know that. In their mind, you're coming from London, you're very, very wealthy. So from your family members to neighbors, you might just not enjoy what you face. So, and I see a lot of you guys make that mistake. I want to build my house. I want to relocate to Nigeria and I must live in my house. The places you might be able to live in is in Lekki Phase 1, VGC, Omole Estates, Magodo, Oguduji area, and all these places, it takes 200 million to buy a house. So you may as well rent out your house that you have already built and come and rent somewhere in that neighborhood. Because if you live in this kind of neighborhood I told you about, nobody cares that you just relocated from UK or US. Your neighbors are even probably richer than you. They go there for vacation, spend more than what you have gathered in a year. Right? And that's where you want to stay. Because in my village, they say, Olowo kan laarin otoshi, mewa otoshi ni. If you're the richest, you're rich amongst poor people, you are damn poor. Very, very poor. Okay? And very poor. So you don't want to create that system, because that's why many people relocate and do not enjoy their relocation and become a victim and regret and keep claiming that people were wicked. But you created an atmosphere that looked as if you had so much money and that everybody should come and meet you. You have made all this money. Okay? So that's how this works. Somebody said try to log into the university, but it seems portal busy. You don't log in now. You don't have an account. So you click register or get started. That's what you click. And you put in, because you have to pay to join. It's not free. So you don't click register, because register is only when you have now signed up. Subsequently, when you are now going back, you just click register. But for your first login, you have to pay. So you click register, you don't click sign up, you click register, or you click get started. That's how you will be able to join the Stephen Akita University. It's a paid program, like I told you. Just that we're giving you a discount of paying $17 for 2 weeks, and every other month you'll be paying $47 instead of paying $247 every month. So we're giving first 20 people to sign up that opportunity to get that discount. Okay. I love you all. I want to thank everybody for watching and listening. Keep sharing this video. It's going to change the life of many, many people. I promise you. It will change their life. I can assure you that. I love you and good night. Bye-bye.